Hello everyone, this video has been sponsored by the EA Creator Network. I'm your Jagon, welcome to the video. So this is the third race that I took part in my 5-race Grand Prix. This is the Great Britain track. Excellent track, by the way, really enjoyed this one. So F1 2021 might well be the best Formula 1 game ever, but F1 22 is shaping up to be even better. Codemasters has revealed that F1 22 is coming to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S, Xbox One, and PC in July of 2022. The cars in the game have been completely redesigned to reflect this year's new rule changes. So here is everything that you need to know about F1 2022. After months of rumors and speculation, Codemasters has officially announced F1 2022. This year's F1 title features new life mode, simulating the lifestyle of an F1 driver, along with sprint races, adaptive AI, and VR support. F1 2022 will be available on PC via Steam, Origin, the Epic Store, and EA Play. Available to pre-order now. The standard version costs $49.99 Great British Pounds on Steam, while the Champions Edition limited time bonus costs $69.99. The Champions Edition plus limited time bonus includes 3 days early access to the game, so you can get a head start on your career compared to all the other racers, F1 Life Starter Pack, F1 22 New Era content, new My Team icons, and 18,000 pit coin. Just to give you an extra head start. Before you buy F1 2022, you need to make sure that you have a PC that's powerful enough to run it. If you have a console, you don't have to worry about it. If you have a PC, though, you need to make sure that your computer can run this thing. It is a beefy game. So here are the minimum and recommended specs to run F1 2022. So at minimum, you need a 64-bit processor and operating system. You need Windows 10 64-bit version 1909 at the minimum, an Intel Core i3 2130 or AMD FX 4300, 8 gigs of RAM, an NVIDIA GTX 1050 Ti or AMD RX 470. If you want ray tracing, they recommend a GeForce RTX 2060 or Radeon RX 6700 XT. You need version 12 of DirectX, a broadband internet connection, 80 gigs of hard drive space, and your sound card needs to be DirectX compatible. The recommended specifications for PC for this game is a 64-bit processor and operating system, Windows 10 64-bit version 1909, an Intel i5 Core 9600K or AMD Ryzen 5 2600X, 16 gigs of RAM, an NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti or AMD RX 590. If you want ray tracing, then the recommended specifications is a GeForce RTX 3070 or a Radeon RX 6800. Now, I have a RTX 2070 Super. And as you can see here, the graphics are absolutely fine with that. If you've got something like that or better, then you're good to go. You need recommended DirectX version 12, a broadband internet connection, 80 gigs of hard drive space, and a DirectX compatible sound card. Like I said, this is an extremely beefy game. It will use up a lot of your computer's resources, so you need to make sure that you have a beefy computer. or just buy it on consoles and you'll be absolutely fine. And of course, if you buy it on PC, you also need an Origin and EA account to run the game on PC. For the first time in the series, F1 22 will be playable in VR on the PC, increasing the immersion. F1 2022 will support HTC Vive and Oculus Rift headsets, and let me tell you, it racks up the immersion like you would not believe. Seriously, up to 1,000. You gotta try it out. It's seriously awesome. So F1 22 will release on the 1st of July for PC worldwide. It will also release at the same time for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Xbox One. If you pre-order the Champions Edition plus limited time bonus, then you get early access starting on the 28th of June, 3 days earlier than everyone else. Seriously awesome game. As you see here, from the first to the third races, I learned a lot. My aggression still off the charts. I am just a very aggressive driver in games like this. I do apologize. You've probably been watching this and yelling like mad, saying you're not supposed to hit the other cars. This is why I don't play multiplayer. But yeah, I'm very aggressive in games like this. But I love this game. Seriously, I would recommend that you go out and you buy the game. Because it is such a good game. If you're a race car fan, if you like Formula 1, then yeah, you definitely want to get it. 100%. I really, really enjoyed this game. I think you will as well. I mean, just look at the rearview mirrors. The reflection there in the rearview mirrors, fantastic. I had absolutely no problems seeing what was behind me. There's also the spatial awareness arrows showing you what side a car is coming up behind you in. And yeah, it's so intuitive, and I think that a lot has improved since the last game, since F1 21. In F1 21, I found myself, when I played it, I found myself having to change the camera and move back a lot. Look backwards. Changing the camera angle, which put me off driving, because, if you're looking backwards, you can't see forwards. But in F1 22, I did not need to use that backwards camera at all. So that just shows you how much they've improved upon the rear view mirrors and the spatial awareness if you have that assist turned on. So really, really good game. If you order the game, I hope to see you on the tracks at some point. If not in a multiplayer game, maybe in the time trials. Well, will you be my next rival? Who knows? But anyway, thank you all so much for tuning into the video. I hope that it has answered some of the questions that you may have about the game. If you have any other questions, please do ask them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. I've got one more video coming up in this series with more information that will be dropping in the next couple of days. Until then, my friends, stay safe, stay hydrated, and game on.